Hi, I'm Danny Ecker with your Chicago Business Today Midday Report. Shares of Groupon have doubled in value since mid-November, and while they are still selling at just about $5.50 a piece, a fraction of the company's IPO price, some Wall Street analysts are talking much more positively about the daily deal company. The reason is that there are signs that Groupon's efforts to wean itself from emailing daily deals and the massive costs associated with that are working, as customers are viewing more pages on their site and spending more time on them, according to data from Boston-based researcher Compete Incorporated. Joining me now with more on what analysts are saying about Groupon is our tech reporter, John Pletz. John, it seems Groupon maybe has a little bit more stickiness here, maybe than in the past. These numbers, what do they really indicate to you?
Well, what it shows is, while they may still be seeing kind of the broad numbers of total visitors dropping off, what they seem to be seeing is among their core users that they're spending more time with Groupon, and that's ultimately what they want.
What's the the longer term implications of that for them as far as they see? Is that the goals that they can do with having people kind of come to that marketplace? I mean, this is those marketplace deals rather than just getting an email prompt and going. That's a big deal, right?
Right. Ultimately, what they'd really like is to be a little more like Amazon, where people come to them and shop and look for deals and kind of page around and find things and buy things without just relying on an email prompt, which increasingly a lot of people seem to be tuning out.
Right. Now you've got full fourth quarter numbers coming out tomorrow afternoon, late after markets close tomorrow. You've pointed out before that there's a stock surge that there's been for Groupon just before their earnings reports have come out, a little bit of a surge. Maybe that's the case here, but what are you going to be really looking at tomorrow? What are analysts going to be looking at from the earnings tomorrow to see whether there's actual progress being made here?
Right, and that's what everybody's going to be looking for, is they want to see the numbers. Are the profits up? Is the revenue growing? Where's the growth at? Is it coming from the daily deal business? Is it coming from the merchandise business, which has a little lower profit margin? So there's still a lot of questions, a lot of analysts' minds, a lot of investors' minds, and ultimately that's what we're going to see. That's what people are going to be looking for. In the past, the quarterly numbers have been just kind of the start of more issues for them. So they're hoping to see some progress in the numbers and also get a clear direction on where they're headed.
Right. In the meantime, they just keep making that website look sharp, and maybe they got to keep people interested in that site.
Right. I mean, ultimately, what you got to find is, not only are they spending more time on the site, but are they spending more money? And that's ultimately what the street wants to see.
Right. All right, John. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, Danny.